You're walking down the street and you pass by Little Miss Goody Two Shoes. Well, she's so perfect. What could she be doing wrong? Little did you know she eats mustard and peanut butter sandwiches. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Star Power channel. I am here in my room. Today we're going to be checking out some Reddit confessions and see what sneaky things people have going on behind the scenes. Because you never know when you're looking at somebody. You never know what's going on inside their head. So that's what we're going to be checking out. I'm going into r/confession. We're going to see what we can find. Let's get into it. No way. I urinated into a contractor's toolbox that was filled with tools? Being 16 and dumb, it seemed like the right thing to do at the time. How is that the right thing to do? What do you mean? I'm trying to think of a situation. Literally the only thing I can think of, oh my god, I gotta pee, but the contractor's in my bathroom. I don't know where to go. I guess I'll pee in his toolbox. How does that go outside and pee on a bush or a tree or something? What? Oh my god. My coworker was with me and he was doing donuts in their forklift, which surprisingly had the keys left in the ignition. We worked at a fast food chain next to a movie theater that was closed for renovation, but we had access to where they were working. What? They worked at a fast food chain, and they just found a forklift, so they did donuts. When did you pee in the toolbox? You were just like, man, I gotta take a leak. Instead of going to the bathroom in the place that you work, you peed in the toolbox. Why? That's so weird and random. Why would you do that? I hid my aunt's cigarettes and everyone still blames my sister for it. I'm the youngest of 3 siblings, all girls. We were having a sleepover at my cousin's, who was about my middle sister's age, and it was all going good until I had to use the toilet. It was approaching nighttime and we were getting ready for bed when I went to use the toilet. So, I was doing my business, keep in mind I was about 9 years old, okay, when I saw some cigarettes on the floor. I didn't know what it was, but I saw something that said toxic on it, so my natural defense was like, oh, let me hide it, because it's bad. Understandable. So I put it into this pot in the bathroom and left. A pot in a bathroom? A few minutes after, my aunt walked into the bathroom for a smoke, but she couldn't find her cigarettes. And she yelled and shouted, accusing everyone. I stayed silent. I was scared. So I was like, let me go into the bathroom and put them back where they were. So I did. She checked the bathroom again and found her cigarettes, and she was like, hold on, who took them? She ultimately ended up accusing my older sister of it, and it's a secret I'll take to my grave. You're not even gonna tell them? How long ago was this? I forgot to add on, she low-key still despises my older sister. Oh my god. The girl didn't do anything, and her aunt hates her? Yo. Nah, that's messed up. Why? You're taking it to your grave. You didn't kill anyone. Let's assume she's like 18 now or something. So like 9 years later, you can tell her now. What's she gonna be mad at you for? You were 9. Like, that's so messed up. Why are you ruining a family relationship because of something that you did? Oh my god, that's crazy. The fact that she still hates her older sister for it is actually crazy. Yo, guys, don't do drugs. Please, don't do drugs. You get addicted to that, and literally anyone that messes with it, you literally hate that. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just messed up. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. My coworkers and I used to drink and smoke weed underage while at work. Wow, aren't you cool? You're not the first one. We've seen this so many times. This has been seen before. You're not original. Okay, you know what? I don't know why I didn't do that. Let's do top this year. Oh my god. Well, that took a sudden turn. Oh my god. I lured a homeless woman to my house hoping to f her. Oh my god, this is a story! This is a freaking novel! Oh my god, how long is this? Okay, well, I'll read this and I'll give you guys a summary, basically. God damn. Oh my goodness. All right, so basically, this dude found a woman on Craigslist because he was having horrible luck with dating apps and everything. So he found this woman, they talked, and she was actually very nice, and she had a good personality. And he said she could stay at his place. They stayed together for like 3 days, and every nice thing that he did was strictly to make her feel grateful and want to, do stuff with him. And it worked. At the end of the 3rd day, she was like, "All right, you gotta go," and he manipulated her and coerced, like just a bad guy. Yeah, so that's what it was, and it sucks because she was actually a very nice person, like very, very nice. And even got to the point where, like, on the last day, he was genuinely starting to think about, well, what if I had spent my life with this person? And then he was like, well, no, how do I explain how we met to people? Because he thought it was just so sketchy, like, for how it would sound. He started gaslighting himself into just focusing on all the bad things that she did. Like, she didn't cook perfectly. She was a bad kisser, like stuff like that, and made himself not like her. And then it happened. She left and they stopped talking, but it's horrible. Like, that is just crazy. One of the craziest stories I've heard in a while. And the fact that he remembered all of these details and it happened almost 10 years ago is crazy. Like, literally the smallest little details. It's crazy. Okay, these are some real Okay, I should have done this from the beginning. These are like actual confessions. I exaggerated my daughter's symptoms so the doctors would do tests. Without reading it, I can understand why. Sometimes it's like you can tell that something's off, like it's not normal, but because there's nothing easily noticeable, the doctors just don't do anything. So, but let's see how extreme he goes. I want to start by saying I don't have Munchausen syndrome. Munchausen what now? A rare type of mental disorder in which a person fakes illness. The person may lie about symptoms, make themselves appear sick, or make themselves purposely unwell. Okay. So he doesn't have that. I love my kids and I don't want them to be sick. Anyways, my daughter started having episodes of breath holding, abnormal eye movements, and lethargic type symptoms after these episodes. Okay. I'm not going to make assumptions. I'm just going to read it, and then I'll talk. The first time it happened, I took her in and truthfully told them what happened. I was told, it's probably breath-holding spells. Huh? It's pretty scary for new moms. And we were sent home. Okay, so this is a younger kid. Okay. The diagnosis didn't sit right with me. Over the course of a month, the episodes were more frequent, happening every day, multiple times a day. She had an episode where it lasted 2 minutes. So I took her to the ER, exaggerated the symptoms, and they did additional tests. The tests confirmed that she, in fact, had epilepsy, not breath-holding spells. See? There we go. Again, just sometimes they don't believe you. They're just like, it's probably something small because they don't want to use their resources. But it's like, no. There's something up. There's something here. So, I mean, I don't know how she exaggerated. Maybe just saying, like, she's, like, holding her breath for 4 minutes at a time or something. But, like, yeah. Yep, that'll do it. What's a breath-holding spell, though? Breath-holding spell is when a child holds their breath, usually after being angry, frustrated, startled, in pain. What? They just do that?
Excuse me, what the actual fuck?
Sometimes the breath-holding leads to the child passing out. Why? I can't... That happens? Oh my god. I didn't know that happens. I gotta ask my cousin about that. I was a janitor and lived rent-free in the janitor's closet. Bro, genius. I worked as a janitor in a school. There was a dedicated janitor's closet, which was quite spacious. After I had finished vacuuming all the classes in the afternoon, I had turned the security system on and leave within a minute. There was a caveat, though. The front gate and dedicated janitor closet were exempt from the motion cameras. I couldn't justify or afford spending half of my paycheck a week for what should be a human right, shelter. So I did what I had to do and simply lived in that closet. I saved over $20,000 in rent. Crazy. I installed a mini fridge and an air fryer and had quite the time. The contract got changed, so I lost that gig. I feel a bit bad for freeloading off the school, but the government can provide insulated sheds to all of its citizens for a few billions, but would rather spend much more on war and overinflated salaries for its oligarchs. I wouldn't do it again. Best commute ever, though. Literally, yeah, you're just like, all right, time for breakfast. All right, and off to work. Let's get started. I threw a friend's photo album in the garage when I was 9. My friend brought a photo album with all her baby pictures to school. It had pictures of her as a baby, and she was very excited to show us. When she left it aside during recess, I took it. I honestly don't know why I did it. I just did. I brought it straight to my house and dug it deep in my trash. To make things worse, it had her hospital bracelet from when she was a newborn. Now that it's been over 10 years, I just feel god awful. Oh my god. That's so horrible. Why would... It's not even like, oh, well, this kid's mean to me, so I'm just going to do that. Or like, oh, I don't know this kid, so like, I don't care about him. It's your friend. Like, why would you do that? Like, I know when you're a kid, like, you don't have a lot of, like, rationality. You don't have a lot of logic behind your choices, but like, you have reasons, even if they're like dumb reasons. What reason would you have? Like, it's literally going out of your way, taking it, bringing it to your house, and digging it deep in your trash. Why? Oh, the poor... That's so sad. Oh, I feel really bad for her friend. Man, you should feel god awful. Yeah, you're horrible. Don't ever try, like... Stay out of the public eye, okay? Stay on Reddit. All right, well, those were the confessions that we looked at today. Some of them are crazy. A lot of these... Some of the ones that I get nervous about are the ones that are, like, literally just confessing to crimes. And you're just like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because, like, it's not like the police are like, oh, my God, 6 years ago, right, there was a fire. We need to find out who committed this fire. Now we can finally charge these kids. Like, it's not gonna... Nobody's really doing that. But it's just, it's so bizarre. It's very often to just, like, forget that other people have, like, their own stuff going on, that we're not... I'm not an NPC, guys. I'm not... I know you're not me, but like I have a life. I got my stuff going on too. So like, damn, it got bright out of nowhere. I'm so sorry. Jeez. But like, I'm not an NPC, guys. Like I have my own life, and the person that you see in your class, they got a life, and the other person, they got a, you know, like everyone has their own life that they got going on. So it's like, it's so crazy when you're like, oh, some people are living like crazy lives, you know? So crazy. I might look more in this, not for a video, but just on my own, because some of these are like actually crazy. Some of them I didn't show because they're a little too graphic, but they're very cool. So if you want, I'll link the subreddit in the description below. And if you want more Reddit videos, drop a like. Let me know what you think in the comments. And yeah, so with all that said, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Star Power, out.